last week. I'd like to thank everybody for braving the weather and coming out today. Last week we coming off a game at home where we got out rebounded by 22 against Tennessee Tech. Very, very concerned about the rebounding going into the Austin Peay game at Austin Peay because Austin Peay had just played Tennessee Tech and out rebounded them by almost double digits. So that was a major concern for us, a major focal point. And we did a good job in that area. We out rebounded Austin Peay in the game. Was really a bright spot for us. And with the injuries we have and nothing but freshman guards available right now, we continue to take care of the ball. We had 9 turnovers in the Austin Peay game. I think we're 5th in the nation right now in that category, which is phenomenal. But we're really struggling defending people, and we're struggling putting the ball in the basket right now, especially inside the three-point line. We missed 16 layups in the Austin Peay game. That was coming off a Tennessee Tech game where I think we missed 18. So that makes it tough because most of the time when you get a layup and you miss it, it leads to a transition basket for the opposition. Same thing with, we had some rush shot selection. First 10 minutes of the game were okay. It's a 4-point game, 11 minutes into the game, and then they go on a 12-4 run and kind of open it up, and then we were battling from there. And some people trying to do things all on their own, playing extremely hard, but rushing shots, just trying to make up for the loss of production that we've had in our lineup. And that leads to good transition opportunities for the other team. And played extremely hard, just not good enough. 27% from the field, missing 16 layups. Not going to win you a lot of ball games. Shot free throws great, and you would think we got there a lot. If you look at the stats, we got there 32 times. But after watching film, there's no question we should have been there somewhere between 50 and 60 times. We've got a lot of people that are trying to avoid contact to get shots off cleanly, and could have just gone to the free throw line a lot, which is the most efficient place to score in the game and would have given us a chance in the game.
What's the most important thing for your team during this week where you guys don't have a game until Saturday?
We don't have a game until Monday. Yeah, it'll be 12 days off for us. We took a couple of days off to try to rest our bodies. We're down right now. We lost Julia Fox in the Austin Peay game. She was our leading scorer since Kirby went out going into that game, and losing her puts us down another body. So we took a couple of days off to try to rest and relax and get away from it for a couple of days. But the biggest thing we have to do is we have to continue to work on learning better shot selection. And we've got to understand we just have to focus on us and on getting better every day, and view what's happened to our team injury-wise as an opportunity, and not a hindrance. And that's the thing we're focused on with the players that we have that are available. You've got an opportunity to play. Every time you step on the court, you have an opportunity to get better, and that's our focus right now.
And I know you've talked about the mentality of this team being a positive one. Can you just talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, they've been resilient. I felt so bad for Fox when she went down during that game, and she'd been through a knee injury before, so it was a rough thing mentally for her right away. But the last couple of minutes of the game, she's cheering for her teammates, and but then they come into practice. Everybody's got a great attitude. They're generally a positive group, and we've just got to understand that it's the old thing. I say it all the time. It was our thought for the day in practice the other day, and one of the players said, "Well, I think you've heard that before," because Jessica Winfrey, as I was giving them the thought for the day, she joined in and said it. And 10% of life is what happens to you, and 90% is how you react to what happens to you. And we've got those 3 freshman guards that are left have an opportunity. They're going to play, and they're going to play a lot. Obviously, they have no choice. So they have an opportunity to go out and get better in game situation. And everybody else should view it as an opportunity to step up and contribute in meaningful minutes in games right now. And all we're worried about is trying to win the day in practice that day, and then hopefully win the next game. And that's our sole focus. It's still possible we could fight our way into the tournament, and we'll certainly scratch and claw and do everything we can to get there. And once you get there, I think the way we're capable of shooting the basketball, you have an opportunity to win.
What's the severity of Julia's knee injury?
We're not certain yet. She's seen the doctor, had her MRI. They actually read it tomorrow, but we're pretty sure she's done for a while. We don't think it's anything. We don't think it's an ACL or anything like that, but we think she's probably done for a while.
Is this the toughest season that you've had as a head coach as far as injury-wise, having to get all the freshmen acclimated?
Yeah, there's no question. We had one a few years ago where we started off the year 4-0 with a big win at Memphis and a win at a defending Missouri Valley Conference champion, and then all of a sudden we lost a couple of players. But nothing like this where we're just relying on, we're down to 3 guards right now. So it's no question it's a challenge. But, like I said, you have to view it as an opportunity. And it's a chance for our coaching staff to, try to figure something out. We're working right now. We want to play the way we play, but obviously we're going to have to temper our style a little bit because we're basically down to 3 guards on the perimeter. So, those people, we're going to have to rotate some people into the guard position that haven't played guard spots, in case of foul trouble and those things. But, I think we're better when we're in the open court. And that's kind of the way we have to play. So it's been difficult, but it's an opportunity to get better as a coach for our staff and an opportunity for our players to improve, and have significant minutes on the court. So
Jessica's been someone who's gone through a couple of knee injuries. Has she kind of reached out to Kiana and Julia and said, hey, kind of help them through the process?
Yeah, and they both of those players have been through injuries before, but Jessica has been great. I feel for her right now because if you look at it a few weeks ago, after we played UT Martin, we had played the best team in the other division at their place and lost because we shot 50% from the free throw line, and we're a very good free throw shooting team. And then you come back and you play which I think everybody would agree is the best team in our league, toe-to-toe, and you lose on a last-second shot. And you feel like as a fifth-year senior, you've really got an opportunity here. Hey, we can go fight for our division title, and, if we don't get that, we're going to have a chance to win the tournament. And then you lose. You play one more game, you win that against a tough Austin Peay team, and then you lose your leading scorer, best on-ball defender, your go-to player, and it makes it difficult. And then you lose another 2 players, and then you lose another player. So, it's not the season that she envisioned when she came back, but she's been a great leader for our team. She's made a point to talk to her teammates about, how hard you have to play every possession, and she's had the game taken away from her 3 times over her career, both knees reconstructed and a ruptured Achilles, and throw a car wreck in there during her career too. So she's been through a lot of adversity, and right now she's in the top 15 in the nation in rebounding, and she just goes out and plays as hard as she can every possession. Because she understands every possession could be your last. So hopefully she's getting that point across to our younger players, and they're learning from her example when they're on the floor with her every day.
Talk about Tennessee State. They were off to a pretty dismal start, but won 5 of 8.
Yeah, they're playing well. Chelsea Hudson doing an outstanding job for them. I think she's averaging about 16 and 8. They're very athletic. They'll get after you. They're capable shooters. They play very well at home. They're gonna really get after us and try to wear us down. There's no question about that. Coach Inman over there is an OVC Hall of Famer already after retiring from Eastern Kentucky several years ago, and he has them playing well.